We've been talking about the Browns and Chiefs playoff matchup all week long, really. And when you look at the playoffs as a whole, the NFL playoffs, 8 teams remaining, trying to get to that Super Bowl, there is definitely a generation gap. You have one conference who has your dad's quarterbacks and another conference that has not your dad's quarterbacks. There is a clear generation gap in the NFL divisional playoffs, at least at the quarterback position. Browns fans see the development of Baker Mayfield this year and think of him as a young, up-and-coming QB, and with good reason. But Mayfield at 25 is actually the elder statesman of the QBs left playing in the AFC, or this year, the Adolescent Football Conference. These QBs are definitely not your father's quarterbacks, but 3 of them were drafted in the 2018 draft. Mayfield was the first pick in the first round. Ravens' dual threat problem child for defenses, Lamar Jackson, who just turned 24, was the last pick in the first round by the Ravens. Josh Allen was drafted by the Bills 7th overall in that draft. He is a few months older than Jackson, and Bills Mafia are thrilled that the franchise couldn't refuse taking Allen in that spot. And of course, the Chiefs have the 25-year-old Patrick Mahomes, who is likely the face of the NFL for the next decade. He is a few months younger than Baker Mayfield. Here comes that generation gap we were talking about. The NFC, or not young football conference, has legendary graybeard quarterback Tom Brady, born back in 1977, leading the Bucs. Brady wasn't playing when there were leather helmets, but then there's Drew Brees, born in 1979, leading the Saints. The Saints have reassembled Drew's bones just in time for the playoffs very nicely. The Packers' Aaron Rodgers, born in 1983, has aged extremely well. But remember, he was kept in glass for the first 3 or 4 years as Brett Favre's backup. The remaining of the Final 4 quarterbacks is Jared Goff. He was born in 1994, but he's only there because his defense is the best in the NFL. Will youth be served this year, or will the old guard show the youngsters how it's done? Only time and the rest of the NFL playoffs will tell.